a Mambo Sauce remix.
Welcome to DC. You know where you're at, the USA Cup. Taking it slightly, I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act, oh you gon' be right back. Well we gon' be right here, we gon' be right here. You know where you're at.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you smoke marijuana?
I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act, oh you gon' be right back. Well we gon' be right here, we gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere.
Knowledge is free, man, if you listen. Now is the time to produce, not consume. Blue and yellow. Hashtag bushwhackers.
Chair, and voted Big G for the mayor. I sing a prayer up to Scotty Beats. The city about to blow, I feel it in the air. Redskins for life, my celeb friends. Raheem Devon, Wale for Lauren. And I'm Tabernet, DC is on. Gone. Well, let me welcome y'all to DC. When any given day we wear
It's a brand new year. It's 2017. We taking over.
We the ones in the movies. It's so fly to the point that we bougie when we going out of town. Luggage got to be Louis. Girls spend a house on Chanel and Fendi. They don't care. It's their boyfriend money they spend it. You're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. You know where you're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Welcome to DC.
You uptown. Hey, my city coming up, jump. And when you see me, I am DC. I be laid back in a Maybach. Me and Viva Tom until the break of dawn. And when we slide in, you know they love that blend. That great goose that get the ladies loose. And when we in the club, it ain't no mug. You got to sit it down because we wear the crown. Yeah.
Lace up your neck, you stay striking. They don't like the truth, but try to unify. Don't matter, drive them to it. Hit them flat and the rest of them. Tell you I'm the live in the rest of the room. PG resident, my drive's like the Mexican. The flowers out in Hyattville. Mine's more live skill. Runway grenade, Don shoe with me. And mama saw us in, carry out the week. You're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. You know where you're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere. Welcome to DC. We ain't going nowhere. Welcome to DC. Truth is, this here's proof there's room to take it up a few years. Give us a few years. Let us test some ears. We be a brand new best of this. Scoring 100 on your question is. Cause if the question is we the truth, then check the air. Cause if you check the know, somebody better check the air. Or check the water cause it's some minute. We can't afford to be bush, it's only one in the district. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere.
What up? Scrogging with the Scroger here, Listen Vision Studios, listenvisionlive.com. Got my co-host here, Steven of Capital County News, DOD in the building.
Hey!
And it has been quite an eventful week.
Scrogging with the
To
Scroger.
say the least. Yeah, enjoy. What you see on the table is what will be mixed up tomorrow. But we'll take you a recap through the week here. Last Saturday, I had a seed share at Meister. Myself and Meister put on a back to school, the first annual back to school
seed share. And I'm proud to say I had carload full of school supplies, book bags, everything I had asked for and more. So salute to the community, salute to everybody that came out and got those beans. I was too busy to shoot video, so there is no video of that day.
Hey!
So check this out. For all of you that came through, grow them beans. That came through to the class, hopefully you was informed. That stayed for a sesh, hopefully you were medicated. So with that said, man, those book bags, I went to DC Swap. Swap DC. C puts that on. She's one of the queens in the community here in DC, and that was the event I went to on Sunday. So what Swap DC is it's a chance for you to bring your clothes and your items, shoes, and swap it with somebody else. And then what it turns into is just take what you want. So myself, I had some suits that I knew I'd never get back in. And I went by there to show support. But I knew it was a community day. So what I actually did was I gave those school supplies away over at Marvin Gaye Park on Division Avenue, 411 Division Avenue, and I do have a little video of that. So
Scrogging with the Scroger.
Listen Vision Studios. Check the video.
Swap
DC. Here we go. Giving back to the community, y'all. That's what we're doing.
Okay, well, I'll just do the number 2 pencil.
Marvin Gaye Park. Car's almost empty. Trunk's almost empty. Thank you for giving back. Thank you for showing support. And be blessed. Be safe out there. Deuces. Shout out to all the mothers and fathers that came out to Marvin Gaye Park. And it was a couple of things going on in the park that day. But anybody that had kids come over to the car and get their book bags. Some of the people there were, they didn't have the book bags for the children for school the next day, let alone a few school supplies. So it was much appreciated, and they appreciate you, they appreciate the community, they appreciate everybody that came out and supported, and anybody else that want to bring book bags and could bring them to the studio. Drop them off. I'll make sure they get out to who they need to get to. So that was Swap DC. That was pretty lit. We all had a lit day this week also. That eclipse.
Oh, man.
Huh? Oh, you could just watch that? You see that?
Man, I fell asleep, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
You fell asleep?
I went to sleep on that, man.
Wow.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, man.
I was going to go down to South Carolina, but I ended up deciding to stick around here. And if you were around here and you had your eclipse glasses, it even wasn't all that impressive. But what my dad and I did was we took our the spotter scope and we projected the sun onto a white piece of paper.
Old school.
Old school, yeah. No, it looked pretty cool.
No, I'm saying that's a science project in elementary school and that.
Well, we made the pinpoint sort of boxes and stuff, but that really wasn't all that. Yeah, no, it was pretty cool.
I was watching you live. I was watching it.
I wish that they made it easier to download live videos.
Right.
Yo,
that was super lit. I really enjoyed that. Myself, don't look at the sun.
No.
Not a good idea. I went scrambling for goggles and shades that morning.
Did you get the welding goggles?
Man, they didn't even have any of them. Look, the welding goggles are like $200-300.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, but check it.
Expensive.
It didn't matter. I was gonna buy them and return them that night. So I mean,
They were wise
they
to
just
you.
they no, they didn't have them.
They didn't have them?
They were sold out of everything.
Damn.
So myself on my live, you got to see the eclipse, but you didn't get to see it. You know what I'm saying? You saw the sun. There's the eclipse. I wasn't looking at it.
Check back with us in 7 years. We will have a much better recording of it. I looked into filming it, but you need this like special
that
filter.
filter, right?
You
Yeah.
mess up your senses.
Steven got me hip and says, you know what will work? If you go get a Mylar emergency blanket and put it over a lens,
that'll work.
They said that'll work. So you know what I did? I went looking for a Mylar emergency blanket. I was gonna put it over the GoPro. I couldn't find one. I didn't go to RI. I didn't go to camping. I didn't go to anywhere like
I
Dick's.
bet you would have like had it at Walmart. I don't know, but
Or
we'll
Target.
know
I
in
went
the
to
future.
Walmart.
They didn't have to go to Walmart.
No,
Damn.
in the camping section. No.
I bet you like other people went in there, bought up all that because they wanted to put filters on their camera.
Yeah. All I needed was a piece, y'all. So,
Um,
I didn't need the whole thing. But the eclipse was brilliant.
It certainly was.
That was once in a lifetime for some. And you never get to see it again.
Well, I said we're lucky enough that in 7 years we'll be coming back around. So
Yeah, 7 years we'll be smoking fatties and a little bit older. Hopefully full legalization and yeah.
Man, we ain't gonna have wheelchairs.
Yeah,
We're gonna have like
I'm only gonna be 34.
hover
in 7
boards. I mean
years.
hovering boards. We're gonna have hover chairs, man.
Professor X.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Be like real live fly. You don't need nobody to push your joint, man. It's automatically pushed for you.
Yeah. So what I have in front of me though is some ingredients for a super soul mix that myself and Los the Green Thumb, who's in the building tonight, will be mixing up. And just, people probably looking like, what is this in front of me? And of course, you know what this is. It's a good lunchbox, that work lunchbox. This here, oyster shell. Yo, pH buffer, it's gonna hook it up. Each one of these, bone meal, kelp meal, alfalfa. I have rock phosphate, and I have some fish bone meal. I also have 2 types of bat guano here, and most super soil mixes it depends on how you're mixing it, but super soil mixes aren't intended for early seedlings and for you to transplant straight into. They can be a little hot for those, so established plants. But what I have is 2 of bats, one high in phosphorus and one high in nitrogen. And I'm going to, with this mix, more on the high phosphorus for later growth, because I believe in, one, that making this mix for those that just want to put water on your plants and not brew up microbrew teas, it should get you through. But I am giving you guys some nitrogen here for some low.
I guess
early
just
growth.
for the people out there watching who aren't really well versed, like what would be the advantage of using this to feed your plants as per se like a traditional nutrient regimen?
The advantage is that you do not have to put synthetic nutrients on your plants, period. The plants themselves will uptake the nutrients as needed. and it's organic. All of these ingredients come from the earth, the sea. Most of it, as you see, is from the sea, which, if you don't know, do this. The next time you eat some fish, take that fish bone that you have, put it in a planter, and go buy any plant. Put some dirt in it and plant that little, you don't have to be cannabis. I'm saying that any plant. Put it in a pot. Put it in a 1 gallon pot with your fish, leftover fish that you didn't finish eating, and put it at the bottom of that pot, right? The plant is gonna vigorously grow because the nutrients is there. But we're gonna get into super soils and more of the mix and how we're gonna mix it up, and Los is here. We're gonna talk about where I got the compost from, where I got the organic worm castings from, local. It's a lot. It's quite a bit. Last year, me and Los made some super soil. Different type, different method that we'll be making tomorrow.
It was a subcool method, right?
It was subcool. This method here that we're using is subcool, but we got other elements that are going in it. And that's just how we gonna mix it up. Y'all need to come to this BYOB
Bring your
Super Soul
own
mixing
bucket.
party, and we're gonna mix up batches of Super Soul and bring your own bucket, and you can get your own Super Soul. It'll be available.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's tomorrow, 12 o'clock.
I bet you probably save a heck of a lot of money being able to put one of your plants in some super soil as opposed to going and buying all those expensive nutrients.
Yeah, that's the
That's
key,
worth
right?
it. All
Like,
organic.
not only saving money, but being more like nature itself. If you're recreating the sun in your grow indoors, why not recreate the soil that the plants grow in
Certainly.
at their best and peak? That's where we're at.
No.
So, yo, check it. We got last year's video, right?
Yep.
Hey.
First time.
We got last year's video, and as we come back, I'm gonna have my man come up here. He probably be like, no, Scroger, but he's gonna come up here. We're gonna talk about this mix that Pete Moss that I gotta go pick up in the morning, and the mix I gotta go pick up in the morning also. But the soil is here, and the worm casters is here. Check it out, man.
Scrogging with the
Last
Scrogging.
year's Super Soul
Scrogging with
mix.
Scrogging.
It was made with perlite. We will not be using perlite mix in this mix at all. Got something else for you. Scrogging with the Scrogger, man. Listen Vision Studios, listenvisionlive.com, yo. DOD, Steven, Capital Canada News, man. This is the first grow show in your nation's capital. Yo, check us out, man. Check the video. Yo, Scrogging with the Scrogger, with my man Los the Green Thumb. Yo, we told y'all we was gonna make that Super Soil mix for you. So here it is. We got that base soil, we got that Pro Mix, right? You can use Roots Organic as your base. We got them worm castings. We got some hydrogen stones. We got some kelp meal, bone meal, blood meal. We got some fat guano. We got some rock phosphate. We got some azomite, and we got some good old dolomite, right? And we got a nice portion of humic acid, only a couple tablespoons. And we're gonna give you every measurement on this list that we're about to show you right now. But we're gonna mix this up. We're gonna show you how to do this properly, so where you don't have to put no newts on your plants.
Just a good compost tea. Remember your compost tea.
Right, you're gonna brew them up. Scrog with the Scrogger, Los the Green Thumb. We'll get back at you. Break that up. it mounded. And we get to mixing it in a minute. After you put that base, you want to layer your soils up, your trace elements up. We got these worm castings. 30 pounds. This is bone meal. 5 pounds. With these traces, you just want to layer them, dust them around, let them sit, layer them all right there, and then mix them up. So we got 5 pounds of bone meal. Same thing. Just layer it around. We got 5 pounds of bat guano. And you'll see, these are 2 different kinds of bat. Alright? 2 different kinds. Azimut. Just a little bit of added stuff, y'all. And we're gonna add some hydrogen stones. We got these worm castings. $30 pounds.
Why actually?
All right, y'all. That's us mixing up the super soil. Me and my man Los, the Green Thumb, Dank Boys. We'll be doing that again tomorrow, but a little different mix. We'll be using Veterans Compost. Veterans Compost is a company north of Baltimore. Veterans ran an organization, and they have plenty of compost for us. And I bought my worm castings. Rather than buy worm castings as you've seen in that video, I bought worm castings that are locally derived from the same company.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah. And guess
Macrobiotics
what?
right there.
They delivered. So you don't have to drive north of Baltimore to go get your soil.
Hey.
So, for real. Shout out Justin. Veterans Compost. Check them out, yo. For real. So I have the compost. I have the worm castings. I have the bat. What else do I need in there? Do you know the mix?
The subcool mix or just?
You know any mix? What would you think the plant
you
needs?
gotta have your
would I need?
azimite in there.
Azimite. All right, there you go. Any other?
You say like bone meal yet?
Yep, I have bone meal.
Yeah. Your various guanos.
Yeah, I have the guanos.
Oh yeah. Oh man, you got the
What
fish
else?
meal
What am I
too.
missing?
Well, I guess did you mention? Is it not on this?
Yeah, it's not on here.
Huh?
What am I missing?
Yeah, water. That's true.
Come on.
What?
One more element that you're just not thinking of.
We always said the word.
There's 2. It's 2 that are key.
2 that are key.
Dolomite.
Dolomite. Oh man.
It's key. Epsom salt.
Okay.
There's
Well.
one more. Humic acid.
Humic acid.
Okay. Those are the ingredients, the base ingredients. You can add others. You can add. There are a slew of different trace minerals that will help your plant grow. What we're mixing up tomorrow is a super soil for the city. Yeah, bring your own bucket, yo. That's what time it is.
Now,
it's on the south side, 2500 Burns Street. You heard me? The address, it is free. 2500 Burns Street, Southeast Washington, D.C. Bring your own bud. Bring your own bucket. For real. BYOB. You heard me?
A quality
Burns.
event.
You heard that? Burns. 2500 Burns Street. Like we burning fire up here. Southeast Washington, D.C. Check us out. It's right off of Pennsylvania 295. It is not hard to find. But check it. That's what we're doing. We're going to get it in tomorrow. We're going to get educated and faded. And that's what we do all the time. You know?
Scrogging with the Scrogging.
No doubt. We are going to inform and educate. If you don't know, Initiative 71 allows me to grow. Allows me to grow 12 plants in my home with 2 21 or older adults in the home. Single, 6. Flowering, 3 single. If you have 2, 6 you can flower. You heard me? You can walk out the house with 2 ounces on you, and you can give anybody up to 1 ounce who is over the age of 21. That's Initiative 71.
That's what we're doing every day.
And we love it here in the District of Cannabis.
It's good.
No doubt.
It's good.
But what we also have to do is be mindful of what we can and can't do. So, with that said, man, how was your week?
Oh, my week was pretty chill. It was just more background work for the documentary, and started going through the files and deciding, what exactly is that I need to get. But, it's I would say pretty much after looking at it, I got like the full tapestry of the first year in the District of Cannabis down. And that's pretty much it. Did some planning for a trip out west. Talking to our breeder friend out there. Various things to be done out there, to try to help bring some content to the fine people who watch Scrogging and the Scrogger that shows a little bit of what is happening in the rest of the country.
Yep. Road trip.
Road trip. That's
Scroggers goes west.
I guess what the next thing's the Emerald Cup?
Emerald Cup.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
That's Christmas.
We got a long way from there.
Yeah.
We ain't even get the fall yet.
Check this out. Emerald Cup. I'm telling you now. Emerald Cup.
Emerald Cup.
That's what we talking about.
No.
Emerald Cup.
So, but that ain't the only thing that's going on. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
But I think it's due time. Scrogger goes west. Scrogging with the Scrogger. Live. Going west. How's that?
See where this whole crazy
All the
thing
way.
began.
Craziness. Check this out. I'm trying to go out to Washington and go see them big Scrognet show.
Oh yeah.
The largest Scrognets in the world.
That's
what I saw. That overhead.
The Okanagan Gold.
Okanagan Gold.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're in Spokane.
Dope.
No. I know.
They got giant monsters. They got overhead.
Carnivores.
Overhead.
Oh yeah, no, like Scrogs made out of rebar.
Well, you talking rebar that you lay concrete with is what they actually trellis these plants outdoors in. And we're talking 20-foot scrogs that are humongous that they did an aerial shot over last year of before.
I know, we
harvest.
should
We
download that
We
video.
gotta
Yeah.
download that video.
Yeah, he's actually been putting up some new videos. You know, it's been cool. I remember when I first talked to him, I said, "Yeah, I'm growing all this." Like he has this huge field, nothing but outdoor scrogs, probably a couple thousand pounds in a harvest. He said, "I'm going to turn it all into oil because he's got like the I-510 or whatever license there. One of the few people, but all he had was a 2-pound extractor. So he was going to be hard at it. I'm sure at this point, you know, some months have gone by. He's probably been able to
He's
save
probably
up,
upped
get
his
it bigger.
game up, and he had the licenses to do it, but he's talking about he's harvesting all of it, right?
Yeah.
All of it, and gonna run oil with all of it.
He's
with a
growing lots
2-pound
of, you know, those resinous
at
things.
a
Yeah.
time.
Well, I don't know. I figured pretty soon, if you're doing that and you have that to work with, you're going to have enough money to be able to get yourself a bigger extractor.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah. No doubt, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going out.
That's
harvest time's coming outdoors, y'all. It be coming like mid to late September, October on into harvest time. You know, outdoor. Now look, you can grow outdoors in the district if your neighbors can't see the plants. That's it. No, for real.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
No
you
joke
can
at all.
grow, and no jokes on this show. We want to keep facts, but you can grow outdoors if your neighbors can't see your plants. That's basically it. They have to be obstructive view from public. So,
man, if only one had a backyard like that. I have a giant outdoor scrog in DC.
Right? You scrog them out, they'll be lower than your 6-foot fence.
I wonder though if like we have the climate here because you know out there in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh man,
California,
they got the perfect climate, but you know what? Outdoors, man.
I don't know. Do you think you grow a 30-pounder on the East Coast?
Hell yeah.
Wow, that would be.
If veggie longer, and then I bring it outdoors. Yeah. Yeah.
Although I hear that in Maryland, some of the medical grow facilities have been going with a greenhouse light depth setup. So it'll be interesting to see what people can take with, like, I guess that's their semi-outdoor approach here on the East Coast.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Maryland's grow facilities.
Well, they're about to open up one out in Hagerstown. They got this old furniture factory that they're going to start growing cannabis in.
Yeah.
We will see how it all pans out.
Hopefully it's done right. It's set up right. What'd you say?
Yeah. Well, I think as long as patients have safe access, you know.
Safe access to what? Bush?
Well, hopefully it won't be Bush. Hopefully they'll come up with a legal solution for people to bring seeds and clones.
Moisture problems.
Walmart weed.
Huh?
Costco.
I'm not knocking anybody's growers.
Well,
I'm
is
just
it?
saying that.
Only time will tell.
There are some facilities right now that are basically done in, if you get my drift, already. So you don't believe me? Check that bush up in the dispensaries when they come.
We
All
will
right?
see.
We'll see. There are some grow facilities that are official, legit, and up and running and getting there, growing on. You know? But when you're talking about a lot of money invested into facilities, into a program that is almost 5 years behind of what they voted for, right? Where you think they're going to shortchange the money?
Well, I think the issue at hand is who exactly is getting the licenses and how.
I'm just saying,
exactly-
whoever got the licenses at this point has been waiting for 5 years with capital investment behind them, waiting for 5 years on a program. I'm saying when it comes to say yes, you can go. Do you think they're on like 5 years ago the lights were this and now they're this, we're gonna upgrade to this, or you think they're on the 5 years ago because they cost cheaper?
That is definitely
You're thinking
a good
about
point.
that. I'm thinking about millions of dollars, business plan, sitting in front of it and saying, hey, the bottom line is if we switch over to these lights, they're going to cost us about $300 more, or maybe in what they're talking about scale of is maybe $50 more. Now I'm not going to pay that 50. I'm going to save on that 50, which costs them in the long run. I'm telling you right now, I know facility is fucked up right now. So we ain't gonna talk about how great the program is.
Well, certainly not. I think
If
that's...
they come down on me for saying that your facility is screwed, then your facility is screwed up. All right. So what?
I think that's...
Maybe you should have hollered at better consultants before you started your growth, or before you started touting yourself as something that you're not. I'm speaking facts. So I hope that the people I'm talking to watch this here, because I'm talking to you right now. Don't play with people's health. For real. And you can have people come at me and say, who is the facility? Why won't you say it? I'm not going to tell you the facility. You already know if the program is legit, then you have inspectors coming through looking at facilities. So they should be coming through looking at facilities and seeing the grows in them. And who do you have inspecting the grows? That'd be the real question. Where did they come from? Appointments, or were they knowledge-based from the West or from another country? We're talking about a real program here. I'm not talking bullshit. These are facts. You can think about it.
I think a huge issue that a lot of emerging cannabis markets are facing is that there's no standardized testing. There's no standards essentially put in place that a national cannabis market can follow. And that's something I worry about for patients.
That's
is
who I
will,
care about.
Will they be smoking cannabis that has mildew on it? or
Right.
Mold? Will they be smoking cannabis that has pesticides on
In it. Still has synthetic nutrients running all through it.
And as something that we are facing as a huge challenge is, how exactly are we going to make sure that everybody is safe, since there's no, guidelines in place to determine quality and safety of the products.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the testing has to be put forward. I'm saying that if facilities right now are going online, and they're going online in Maryland, and they're not up to proper, it should be outed that they're not up to proper. I'm talking about transparency, not hiding because you got millions invested and involved. Like, look, you're talking about people's health here, not dollars. We're talking about actual patients. And at the end of the day, if you not like focus on the patient, then you short. And if you're gonna shortchange people, who you think gonna shortchange the first? The person in need. So that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean,
and that's what that at the end of the day is like, it matters.
Yeah.
It really does matter that there is standardization, there is some type of guideline, and that you're not reinventing a wheel that has already been invented for you. You don't have to reintroduce a medical program. Programs have been introduced and improved on in 5 years.
Have you heard what's happening with the Michigan medical program? This is definitely a huge blow to patients in that state. They have the boards that governs medical cannabis in Michigan just voted that with their new regulations on it, that all existing cannabis, medical cannabis businesses in the state have to shut down and reapply for licenses.
Licensing.
And, you know, just completely arbitrary. Like, businesses have been operating successfully for years, and they decide because they want to rewrite the policy that they want to, you know, essentially decide again who gets the licenses. And, of course, you know, they know who they want to have the licenses. And, unfortunately, when they first did a medical program in that state, they let too many regular people get those licenses.
It's about money.
Yeah.
It's about money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you have all of these dispensaries that are making money, and we can write some legislation that will change the law to say you have to reapply, right? Then that means that they about to bank on application fees out. Man, they about to get paid.
Oh, yeah.
The state about to get paid.
Yep.
I mean, that was definitely one of the most bullshit things about the Maryland application process was they had no limits on the number of applications they could accept. It was like was it
$2,000?
$2,000 non-refundable application fee, and of course everybody was really excited. So thousands of people.
No, I'm talking about it was 2,000 applicants.
Yeah.
2,000 applicants applied for Maryland.
Yeah, and it was like a couple
That's why the
grants
Townsend
to apply.
study. That's why the Townsend study was introduced. That's why that Townsend study is so important when GTI and other facilities didn't get their license, because that Townsend study was supposed to be the basis, because you had 2,000. Who was gonna separate?
Well, I suspect that they set up the application process as purely just a cash grab because they knew that like 2,000 people were going to apply.
That's some money.
So and they got the money, and then they decide, well, we're gonna drag our feet about how we're gonna do this. And I don't know. I'm definitely surprised that
I can tell you myself. I'm like waiting. That's where I'm at with the dispensary. I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, when are you gonna give me my letter to go?
I don't know, I'm sure
But at
that
the same time, I've been doing other things. You know, and one of those is like still teaching and making sure that people are educated about what they can and can't do here. Make sure that you go incorporate your business, please. So, with that said, I have my friend and a guest to come on, and I'm gonna play her video. Before we're gonna talk about the video as she comes on. So her video, Around Town, Miss Risa Renee, debuted Wednesday, birthday girl, on Thursday, the 24th. Happy birthday. You want to sing happy birthday to Risa Renee?
No.
No? He said no.
No, I was like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. I'm always down for it.
I don't have a singing voice. So, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Risa.
Come on, y'all better than that.
Happy birthday to you. Damn.
We're in slow-mo in here.
Hands down, stoniest rendition of Happy Birthday ever.
So with that said, Around Town, here we go. New video, came out the other day. Y'all need to check my girl, Risa Renee.
It's like the Outkast record where they did that shit in the shower. Hearing that on the microphone, just so y'all know. We ain't spoiled around here though. You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town about me.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town
You can ask round town.
about me. You can ask round town about me.
Are you still in love? Am I still enough? Have you been faithful to me? Or find someone else you can love? I ain't been home in a minute. Posting on Insta with friends. I pull around town.
About me. You can ask around town about me.
The talented
Yeah.
Miss Risa Renee. In the
What's
building.
up, baby? What's going on, man?
Around town.
Yeah.
That shit crank, man.
That's around town, man.
That's right, really crank. Yo,
Thank
for real.
you.
That shit-
I appreciate it.
I need to download that shit. For real. That shit.
See, it's not even available up yet. You're starting baby steps, you know what I mean? I was on the road a lot, and I thought it was really important to let everybody know, like, I always come back home, like always plug back in at home. I actually am here quite often, even though I'm still traveling, you know what I mean? And it's like kind of like my love song with the DMV, so.
Ask around town.
Yeah.
That shit crank.
Where you shoot
I
that?
can't get that in my stuff. That's just stuff in my head.
I shot at the 8th Street Festival.
Ben's Chili Bowl.
Yeah, we had 2 shows that day. We had that one up the block,
And then
and
the
then
one
we
at
went
the-
right in front of Ben's, and we had that show was so much fun. It was like marching bands, bikers out there, and our videographer just so happened to come down to the show. It was like, yo, we got time, let's just shoot a video in between, and we did, and then there you have it.
It was definitely an awesome
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Dope.
Ass round town.
Yeah. Ask about me.
Yeah, that shit crank, man.
It does. It does. What you got going on tonight?
Oh,
Don't
man.
we got somewhere to be?
We got a couple places to be. You already know. But since it was my birthday, we're going to go through One Love Massive. You already know. Shout out Just Paul. It was his birthday. Same birthday as Chuck Brown, which is so dope. The whole
Right.
time I found out my birthday was the same day as Dave Chappelle. That's like dope, too.
He'll be here next month, too.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. At the
Yup.
at the Warner.
Warner.
Warner
You
Theater.
might want to
yeah.
get them tickets. You know what? The 20, you already short. You already short. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hashtag no, I don't have a ticket. What's my hashtag? No,
No.
I don't have a ticket. I'll be in that. Believe that.
Yeah. And it's like a week, too. So you
Oh,
got
yeah,
multiple
it's multiple
usually
days.
It's like, yeah.
It's multiple days.
Yeah, I thought it was more than a week.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to my
It's a couple
homie.
days.
My homie who's gonna give me a +1 on that one. Shout out to you, boy. I appreciate you.
Scroger, you gotta convince them to do a half-baked 2.
Half
Set
baked.
here in DC.
Half baked.
That would be a good idea,
I
yeah.
don't know that would happen. I don't know, man.
That would be dope. That would be amazing. I agree. I think, yeah.
That's like 20 years. That'd be 20 years.
Slide him a card real quick.
20
You know?
years.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah,
I'm damn sure gonna go. I'm gonna be there. I'm
Yeah.
going to see David Chappelle. You know who's here tonight?
Who's here tonight?
Hey, yo. John B. At Howard.
Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me.
Oh my God. Wait.
They're telling me they don't know what my business is. Yes.
Yeah, right
Oh, bro, y'all
John
know
B,
that
yo.
song right
Shout out to you, yo.
Serenade.
He's at Howard tonight.
I'm old, man.
Shout out to Trap Rock.
Yeah, Ethan Spalding.
Ethan Spalding. He's having a listening party right now
Yeah.
at L8 Lounge on 15th Street.
Yep.
Yup, it's going down right now.
Quite
And
a few things to do this evening.
I'll tell you what, in about 9 minutes, I'm gonna be skating over there to show face, to show support, and then I guess I'll be stopping by One Love Massive for a minute.
Yeah, just Paul.
And then it's getting ready for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's a big day. I hope the city comes out. I hope y'all see what organic growing can do for you and how easy it really is to make your own soil up. You don't have to get a big mixer, but that's what I'm going to go get in the morning because I don't plan on breaking my back mixing up soil. However, I might get a pool tub also, so those that want to mix can mix a batch in the pool tub. And that's what it is. So
Oh, see, she got no You know Gigi, Queen Gigi.
I remember.
Shout out Gigi in the building.
I remember mixing it up last year. It was actually kind of like very zen, mixing the soil with the shovels and stuff.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, the amount of soil I got now.
Oh man,
yeah, I'm not trying to.
How
break
many
my
yards? You guess?
Man, we're gonna be breaking our back. You see me stretching, right? I'm just like thinking about it right now. Like, yo,
too much.
No, it wasn't that much. I got like a yard, a little more than a yard.
That's
and
good soil.
And I got about 14 bags. 12 bags of worm casting.
So nice.
So that should work. But yeah, I'm rubbing my back thinking about this, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Hopefully y'all come out, bring your own bucket. That's what I could say. Bring your own bucket. Come get educated and faded. Come gain this knowledge. Because knowledge is free if you listen. Now is the time to educate the masses. 2, produce, not consume. Blue and yellow. Hashtag no bushwhackers. That's our show for tonight. Yo, we up in here, man. We growing good, we smoking good, and we are definitely eating good here in the district of cannabis.
Scrogging with the Scroggers.
Scrogging with Scrogger.
Lisa Renee.
You heard me?
Yeah, around town.
Round to that shit,
Let's
yo.
hit that
Y'all need to
hit
get
that out
video
one more
video,
time.
yo. Y'all
Hit
need to
that
get that
video
video.
one more time. Round
That shit
town. As we
crank.
go out. No doubt, man.
That shit crank.
Lisa Renee. H Street Festival.
Hey.
Hey, love is rock. Go get my album, baby.
Get that album too, yo.
If you can spell my name, you can find me anywhere. It's ReesaRenee, ReesaRenee.com, Facebook, Instagram,
everywhere.
Twitter, and whatever they create next is gonna be the same thing.
Support your
Yo,
local
there
artists.
actually is something that's new.
Yeah, what's that?
I'll tell you off of something that's really new.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. Around town as we go out, man. Scrogging with the Scrogger, yo. Deuces.
It's like the Outkast record where they did that shit in the shower. Hearing that on the microphone, just so y'all know. We ain't spoiled around here though. You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town about me.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
About me. You can ask round town about me.
Are you still in love? Am I still enough? Have you been faithful to me? Or find someone else you can love? I ain't been home in a minute. Posting on Insta with friends. I pull up, we post and we in. Autographs and posters and posters and drinks with the coasters. Been around the world, but still around the way. No matter how far I go, my heart will stay. Home has been my private getaway. You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town about me.
You can ask round town.
You can ask round town
You can ask round town.
about me. You can ask round town about me.